The reality is anytime you change user behavior around something like authentication, you're going to face a high level of user resistance because we all authenticate into our networks every day, and we get used to that model. And if we're suddenly told that starting on Monday, you're going to have to do these 3 extra steps, users have a tendency to complain. Why are we doing this? What's the context for that? And this is a real challenge that a lot of security professionals face, which is even if they've got a good business rationale for making a change, they may have a strong internal kind of viewpoint that we've always done it this way, why do we need to change? And that resistance to change can be very hard to overcome. Some of the things that we see as helping overcome that resistance, and these may seem kind of cliched, but I think they are still worthwhile, is first and foremost getting executive level support. So when the request comes from at a departmental level, unfortunately there's probably more likely to have complainers than not. But when you have a senior executive, whether it's the CEO or others that are actually saying we're making these changes for the following reasons, generally users are less likely to complain. The second component is to phrase these changes in context. So not just saying we're making these changes because we want to, it's because it's about some broader threat. Either we've been compromised or we've identified that we're at a risk for compromise, and also we're concerned about our customers' data, we're concerned about your data, therefore we're taking the appropriate steps to better protect our brand, our organization against that. And when it's provided in that context, users are usually much more willing to go along with that, and hopefully they can drop their previous conceived notions about having to keep doing things the same way, and whether it means just changing the password or going to an authentication mechanism, they'll be much more willing to accept such changes than if they're just kind of told without context and by perhaps not a senior person about why they need to make a change.